Reem is the co-founder and manager of the Free Syrian Translators, an independent media group established in September 2011. She is also a member of the Activism collective Freedom Days and has been a member of the Syrian National Council since October 2012. Born in London and raised and educated in Damascus, Reem has been a friend of Amnesty for some time now, taking part in media interviews and training sessions organised by Amnesty International UK and speaking to local groups and student conferences. Reem has been held for questioning twice in Damascus airport by the notorious Air Force Intelligence Branch and was kept for interrogation in the State Security Branch on account of her support and activism within the Syrian People's Uprising. As a result, she was banned from travelling in June of 2011, and after taking the opportunity to leave Syria when the ban was lifted a month later, Reem has since been living in exile. With a master's degree in biotechnology and an ongoing PhD research project in immunology, Reem has worked as a university lecturer in various Syrian universities and has continued to empower young people here in the UK. A strong believer in the power of young people, Reem was an incredibly moving speaker at November's AIUK Student Conference, inspiring our student network to share in the hope she still sees for Syria. Her work continues to inspire groups across the UK, who have recently held candlelit vigils to demonstrate their solidarity with the people of Syria and mark the 3rd anniversary of the uprising. Reem has worked with the Syrian non-violence movement from its beginnings and was previously the head of its media department. The Syrian non-violence movement is a non-government organisation founded during the beginning of the Syrian uprising in 2011. They believe in peaceful struggle as a way to achieve human rights progress inside Syria, offering humanitarian relief to those affected by the conflict and educating communities about human rights. Amnesty International UK is supporting them through training, advice and other means to help develop an active and independent civil society inside Syria. This weekend, there is a banner in the Action Centre which you're encouraged to sign to show your support for the goals of the movement, thanking them for their courage and vision and sharing in the hope they express for a Syria where all can live free from violence and oppression. Christian Benedict, AIUK's campaigns manager, will travel to the region in the summer to deliver our banner and offer, on behalf of our supporters, Amnesty's ongoing support and solidarity to the Syrian non-violence movement. For now, I would like to ask Reem to come up and light the candle to open our national conference and AGM for 2014.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm privileged to be here with you today, and I'd like to thank Amnesty for inviting me and for this great opportunity. Actually, I'm honored to be lighting Amnesty's candle, this candle that became the symbol of protecting human rights, the symbol of the rejection of injustice, and defending the oppressed ones. One of the Arab proverbs says, instead of cursing the darkness, kindle a candle. And that's exactly what Amnesty is doing. Your work has become the torch which dissipates the darkness of human suffering everywhere on this planet. Let me please light this candle today for the souls of the souls of Syrian martyrs, for those who sacrifice their lives every day to demand their freedom, and for those who stand up for the sake of providing a better life for everyone. In particular, I'd like to dedicate my words today to the soul of my friend Abdul Hadi Sheikh Awad, a Syrian activist and a human rights lawyer who died last week under torture in one of the Syrian security branches. 2 years ago, I attended a conference about the role of civil society in the transitional period in Syria. That was in Brussels. And then a smart young man in an elegant suit approached me and introduced himself, Abdul Hadi, lawyer based in Damascus. I introduced myself as well, and we chatted over lunch. He told me about his work and about the Syrian Democratic Institute that he founded to defend his people's rights. We talked about the situation in Syria and about our hopes. We exchanged contact details and we became friends since that day. We used to Skype from time to time. Sometimes Abdul Hadi would ask me to help him in contacting international human rights organizations for his work. And sometimes he would just tell me about their life in Damascus, about the situation there. And he wouldn't miss the greetings in any occasion. He was always the one that initiated the congratulations in every special occasion. One day last year, he Skyped me and told me that his apartment in Damascus was raided and searched by security agents, and he was detained as well by them for 3 hours. I was so worried about him, but he used always to laugh and say, "No problem, I will continue to work as long as I'm alive." And I used to pray for his safety every time we Skyped. Few months ago, he told me that he finished a training with the UN about the documentation of human rights violations and war crimes. He was happy, proud, and very hopeful. But a while after that, I stopped hearing from Abdul Hadi. Until last week, when I was shocked to learn that Abdul Hadi actually died under torture in one of Damascus' security branches after being detained there for a few months. I cannot describe my pain, my sorrow, and my grief for this big loss for all Syrian people. But hang on a minute, I'm going to show you something. Look at this smile. Look at this smile full of hope. Yes, that's my friend Abdul Hadi, who believed in human rights, spent his life to provide those basic rights to his people. He used to dream of a better tomorrow for everyone. He could see hope because he believed in the power of people and in the power of action, just like you all here. And as long as there are human beings who decide to stand by their brothers and sisters in humanity, there will be hope. So may this candle be lit for as long as there's someone who believes in human rights.